going on my fantasy basketball fans out there? Welcome to the Score Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I'm waiverwirequeen, and today I'm going to give you my top 5 must-draft players. And these guys are my favorite players that I've been targeting in my fantasy basketball drafts this year. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Bradley Beal, talented guard with the Washington Wizards. He averaged 31 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists this past season. I expect to see some improvements with the assists and the rebounds, okay? He's definitely capable of increasing his assist totals. What you're getting with Bradley Beal is a fantasy MVP type player. He's going to score the ball. He's going to get you some assists and rebounds. Like to see that slightly increase. And then his shooting percentages will be good overall for the season. So you can expect, if you're in head-to-head points or points-based leagues or category-based leagues, the categories or statistics you would get from him of the points, some rebounds, some assists, and good three-point shooting percentage overall and field goal percentage. So any format, this guy is going to bring it every night for your team. Hell, he's may average 33 points this season. I don't know. He's got it. Bradley Beal has always been a good player, been underrated. Now that over the last 2 seasons that, Wall wasn't available, and then, him and Russ, you seen him show out on a consistent basis and just light it up. I want to see him do it again this year and even take it to the next level. So if you are considering Bradley Beal, go on and draft him with confidence, because Bradley Beal is going to help your team win on most nights. All right, y'all, let's talk about Paul George. That's right, y'all. That's right. Paul George is on my list, and I'm going to tell you why. Paul George is on this list because we do not know when or if Kawhi Leonard is going to play this season. So this is about availability. You are the guy because the best player on your team is not available to start the season, and it's a question of whether he's going to be available this season. So Paul George averaged 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. With Kawhi being out, that's more shots, more rebounds, more assists, just more stats, just more stuff out there for Paul George to snatch up, and he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot, so I can see his assists going up. Remember, with Paul George, he's a great defender, so you're going to see steals, blocks. He's going to give you whatever you need. You don't even have to say, oh, I can only get assists from Paul George. No. Categories or points, he's going to give you everything from the scoring, the whatever you need on defense to rebounding, steals, assists, blocks, and a solid overall shooting percentage. So Paul George, it's all about more opportunities, and this is his show. He showed us this past postseason that he is capable at times of being the top dog for his team in certain games, because he did it in that Utah series, a few games, 30, 40 points. So I can see more 30-point games from him, more consistent 30-point games from him. And then you may get the occasional 40-point game from Paul George this year. Those stats are going to go up tremendously. Opportunity, and it's definitely a Paul George show this year. Y'all watch. Mark my words. waiverwirequeen know these things. All right. Zion Williamson. That's right. The young, talented forward on the Pelicans who wants to get out of the Pelicans. I don't blame him, because what did they do this offseason? Nothing that they thought they were going to do. However, Zion averaged 27, 7, and 3 this past season. Lonzo has left the building. I'm surprised Zion didn't average more assists, because he had the ball in his hands so much this past season. But you can definitely believe that those assist totals are going to increase. I would love to see him at 29, 30 points this season. And instead of 7 rebounds, I want to see 10. I want to see just overall for the end of the season, I want to see 28, 29, and 10. And then I want those assists to increase to 6. So with Zion Williamson in fantasy, what you're getting is points, rebounds, assists, blocks. He's going to block a lot of shots and have me sitting back amazed, and I'm going to be like, God damn, he's got it. So what are you going to do? If you consider drafting Zion Williamson in the first round, if that's your guy, you go in and get him. If you're in a fantasy basketball dynasty league and he's your guy, go in and get him, because you're going to have him for years to come. Whether he's with the Pelicans or he's somewhere else, that talent is going to be there, and he's going to help your team in points or categories. It does not matter. He's going to help your team in all categories, whether you're getting total points or you have specific categories in a categories-based league. So why am I considering Zion? Because the kid is so talented, and he's gonna rise to the next level this season, and obviously he's gonna have a whole bunch more All-Star appearances to come up. So definitely in Dynasty, consider Zion. All right, another player I'm considering, and you should too, and it's not even considering, you draft this player, but come, if you draft him with the number 1 pick, I'm not mad at you. Luka, that's right. Luka, he averaged 27, 8, and 8. He's a triple-double machine. Okay? He's definitely going to get you double-doubles. But with Luka, you're going to get points, rebounds, assists. You're going to get all of that. Okay? So he's going to make everyone around him better. So you can assure that you're going to get the assists, rebounds, and points. I want to see that. I want to see him shoot for the Russell Westbrook thing. Let's do the 30, 10, and 10 this year, Luka. That's crazy, okay? But he can do it. And you got to think, like, the Mavs, they have a solid team, but not at the level to where you would think they would be in the playoffs. However, when you have a player like Luka, anything is possible. And that's why if you were to draft him in the first round with the number 1 pick, or in the first round like he should go, I'm not mad at you. If you are in a dynasty league and you decide that this is going to be my guy that I'm building my fantasy basketball dynasty team with, I am not mad at you. I'm actually saying kudos and much props to you, because that's a smart move, because he's going to just improve. He's going to win some MVPs in the NBA, and he's definitely a fantasy MVP because he can do it all. I don't care what format your league is. Luka's going to do it for you in all stats. So consider Luka. Much draft. He's definitely the type of player that's going to win you your league. These guys will win you your league this year. And James Harden, 24, 7, and 10. He averaged 10 assists and 7 rebounds. I wouldn't never expect Harden to average 7 rebounds, but don't be surprised if Harden try to push those rebounds to 9 or 10. I would not be surprised. Harden, we all know what we're getting from him. It's definitely going to be a lot of points and a lot of assists. So you're going to get your double doubles from Harden with the points and assists, and then he's going to get you the 7 to 8 rebounds. Let's see if Harden could try to shoot for that Russell Westbrook and get the whole triple-double for a season. I would not be surprised, because the Nets, yes, they have a really good team. They've actually improved the players around their core 3. But James Harden is just that dude, and he's capable of rising to the level with certain nights. 40 easy, I'm telling you. 40 easy. So he's the type of player that will win you your league, because when you are playing someone who has a player who's dropping 30 points, 12, 13 assists, and 10, 11 rebounds, that's hard to beat. Okay, that is hard to beat. So why not be that manager who has that player who's hard to beat? Like, you're hard to beat because you have a player that's getting you about 45, 50 plus points in a head-to-head points-based league, or the categories you're winning, because you're getting 12, 13 assists from your guard and 11, 12 rebounds from your guard, plus almost 30 points. You will win your league, okay? These are the type of players that will help you win your league, and that's why they are my top 5 players to draft in fantasy basketball this year. And these are some of my favorites. So consider these guys to help you prepare for the upcoming season and dominate your league in fantasy basketball. All right, y'all. Hit that like button and subscribe to the Score Fantasy Basketball Podcast for more. I'm Waiver Wire Queen. Y'all have a great evening. Peace.